Let me start by saying it's a lesson that hopefully we learn and still got to win. I know it didn't feel great the way we played in that second half, but NBA games are never over, and our guys stuck together, scrapped it out, and even though it wasn't pretty, and they scored 70 in the second half against us after we've been really good defensively in the first half tonight and the previous few games, we gutted out a win. So we'll take, any win in this league is hard to come by, so we'll take that and hopefully learning a lesson while doing it. I thought Bogey was great tonight. We don't know about his hamstring. We just know that he's back there with the trainers right now. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Cory, 14 assists tonight, making winning plays all over the place for us. Having to step up was huge for us too. That's all I got.
Just can you talk a little bit? Sorry, Katie Hunter, Kings TV. Luke, can you talk a little bit about kind of facing a zone? That's not something that you see a whole lot for extended time, but they absolutely
it slowed us down a little bit, but that's good for us. A lot of teams are throwing zones out there, and you shouldn't be able to zone us. We got too much shooting to zone, but for whatever reason, I don't know if because we had such a big lead tonight, but it felt like after playing so unselfish in the first half, 17 assists, ball flying around side to side. It was like, it felt like to me, and I'll get a better feel for it when I watch the tape, that we started trying to stat hunt a little bit. And why they were sitting in that zone, it meant that we weren't finishing our plays, we weren't finishing our cuts. First open guy was shooting. So that's what a zone is supposed to do to you. And so it's good for us to get that much reps against it in an NBA game, so we can feel that, show clips on when we've continued to run our plays, we got wide open everything. And when we got stagnant, their zone stopped us. So good opportunity for us to grow with that.
Luke, Sean Cunningham, ABC 10. Two guys, can you just kind of spotlight Bogey, the way he played, obviously, tremendously in that second quarter, and then, of course, Cory Joseph with the way he play made tonight?
Yeah, they're those are two of our guys that we rely heavy on, and as we've kind of started to right the ship from earlier in the season, I mean, those are two guys that they've won. Like, Cory's been in the playoffs every single year in his NBA career. He's won an NBA championship. Bogey has played, international ball. He's played in huge games. So these, even though he's somewhat new to the NBA, I look at him as more of a vet. So these guys know how to win, and they've been a huge part of why we've had some success. And tonight they did it again, and we needed it.
Hey, Luke, Jason Jones, The Athletic. Since Cory's been starting, he hasn't shot the ball particularly well, but it seems like defensively and offensively he's been able to be a leader out there and get you guys in some good things. Just what's been the value in him having him as a veteran, even when the ball's not going in for him?
Yeah, it's a great point, and when you're around basketball, shots are going to come. You're going to make and miss and get hot. The way you do all the other things, that's that kind of, in my opinion, defines if are you a winning player? Are you playing for the team? And I think Cory is a prime example of somebody that, whether he's making shots or not, he makes his team better. And since and I'm not going to say just since Cory got into the starting lineup, because we were starting to make strides before that. But he sets the tone every night for us. He's picking up point guards. He's fighting over screens. He's coming in, taking charges. All the little things that really add up to winning and losing ball games, he does that. And as a team, we talk about our identity, building a culture. When you see guys making those type of sacrifices and throwing their bodies in front of bigs, now it starts to kind of get contagious a little bit. So he does a lot of winning things, similar to what Trevor does for us as well. And the shots will start going in at some point. I'm not worried about the shots at all. It's more like you said, how he's affected us with all the other things he does. That's so important for us.
Luke, James Ham, NBC Sports. Is it surprising to you that Rashon Holmes has been able to fit in so seamlessly with this group and just continue to get better?
We were excited about him. And look, Rashon, this offseason, it was like every time I coached against him, he's killed us. But he's never really played major minutes, at least from what I've seen. And so we were excited to get him. But yeah, he's been as solid and steady as anyone that we've had on our team. And whether he's coming off the bench, whether he's starting, whether I take him in or take him out at the end of the game, he's out there doing what he does really well, and our team needs it. So very pleased with what he's provided for us so far this season.